and welcome back to another episode of The Hangout. I'm your host, Tom George, and I'm excited. Got some new art that one of my good friends, Matt, has made for me for the podcast. Doesn't really fit in the frame, but I love it. I'm also excited because the first bit of merch has been delivered. It's going to be a little bit before I get it out, but it's all just been, a really enjoyable experience, and I'm thankful for the support that I feel in the community and how people want this. It feels very cool, so I'm excited to bring all these things to you. And that is another thing is next week I'll be bringing almost like a news episode. Try and do that bi-weekly as well, because I do like the weekly release, but release guests every week is a lot of work. But if I can release something, there's always cool stuff happening in Australian climbing, and I just don't think it gets the limelight that it should. So stay tuned for next week for the hang times. This week, though, I'm hanging with Kyle Meredith-Peck. Kyle and I sat down at the end of last year, pretty close to Christmas. I was sick as a dog, or just on the tail end of sickness. So you can hear a couple of sneezes throughout, and I just, foggy mind. I wasn't fully in the convo, but Kyle did great, and he was great to chat to and super accommodating. And I know, he's got some more stories to share, so we'd love to delve deeper into that with him as well. We had a little climb at Boulder Lab before, and he's so strong. It was cool to see. Cool to see someone climb on modern style blocks that I could try and fail on next to him. But he's a great dude. He's done some really cool stuff. He's an all-round climber. He's been indoor comp climber for some time and moved his way outdoors as everyone does, and has done really well, sending 31 Bossa Nova, climbing outdoor boulders has been really good on. He's got into alpine climbing and mountaineering. He just loves adventure and loves being out there, and he has some stories to share on that. So kick back, enjoy another episode of The Hangout, episode 15 with Kyle Meredith-Peck.
Basically, rock climbing became a way of life.
So we could just roll straight in because we've just had a nice little session down at Boulder Lab, Fern Tree Gully. First time meeting you, but not the first time seeing you, which is kind of like this full circle, because I think the first time that I saw you was at Lab Masters in Fern Tree Gully. I think it was 2022.
Oh, it was ages ago, yeah.
Ages ago. So probably still in more of the comp scene of a thing, or even just local.
And would it have been Lab Masters or the open longer than closed comp they had?
I thought Lab Masters. I don't know what's the open longer than closed. I'm not sure.
They just had a social comp. I think it was in 2022.
It might have been that.
Yeah.
It might have been. And that day is so fun.
Yeah.
Just to get everyone involved and, rack up as many points. And then you just, obviously you're not going to make finals, myself speaking. Yeah. I shouldn't say you because you did.
Okay, that was the open longer than closed then.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I've made finals at Lab Masters.
Uh-huh.
The field's a little bit stacked in those.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you're strong. you're strong, and I feel like you could have made finals there as well. But it's a full circle, which is kind of cool to now have you on my couch. It's kind of weird. But I guess let's start there. So the comp scene for you has potentially made its way out, and now you're more of an outdoor climber. Is that's true?
Yeah, that's been the trend, I think. I still enjoy comps, but I think I'm getting further and further behind, and then I just want to climb outdoors more.
Behind in the style specifically, or do you feel strength?
The level is just improving, and the guys that are comp climbing now are so good, especially the kids. Some of the kids coming through the coaching programs, so much better than we were.
It's because I guess the old guard, not that you're old, but the old guard are the people who are kind of bringing them up as well, and they're coming through with these
unique strengths and styles, which we didn't have, especially like in the Australian scene as well. I feel like Australian scene has so much room to grow in the in climbing space itself, but in the comp space as well. Like, you know, Osh does so well on the international circuit with what we have here to get her there, you know?
Yeah, she's such an outlier. And like the level is, I think, slowly catching up.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. I mean, she's made last year. Oh, it was this year? This year she's made finals, and I think she got a 3rd place as well. I'm pretty sure I said 2nd place on one episode, but I looked into it and I'm pretty sure it was 3rd place, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, that's crazy to do it from, you know, you see Germany and Switzerland and like the programs that they have. England's coming through with some serious programs as well.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get too stuck on comp climbing because, you know, you're now transferred into the rock, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I guess let's start with what draws you now to the outdoors?
I don't know if I can say it's one thing. I think growing up in the bush, I definitely feel more at home out in nature than anywhere in the suburbs. And then the climbing, it's more fun to me. Like, I like riding down on crimps, getting scared, and all the like faff and adventure involved with climbing outdoors.
Getting lost on the approaches. Yeah, there's so much faff involved, but I think like there's always like when I go outdoors, there's always something in the back of my mind that's just like, just give me something that's difficult, or not difficult because it's all difficult, climbing's hard, but like something that goes like a little bit wrong. Like I didn't bring maybe just like I've got the right stuff, but I didn't bring the correct carabiner to build an anchor or something like that. And like just having to like problem solve where it's not just like cookie cutter approach, which a lot of indoor is. And like, bringing the problem solving mind into it, I think is like such a draw for me as well. And maybe a lot of people as well.
Yeah, definitely the trad like side of it is the climbing doesn't have to be hard for it to be engaging. Like everything else, like placing the gear and assessing risk and staying safe and building your anchors and stuff is like, can be more of the focus than the climbing itself.
Yeah, for sure. I've never like I want to do trad more, but I've literally only done it I think 4 times now, and it's so enticing.
Yeah,
it's so enticing.
Fun.
And you just it makes a fuller day as well if you go, you know, Rapleys and do a couple of 100-meter pitches or something.
Yeah,
like that as well. Like, it's just you're out there doing it. When did you start climbing? Like, what is it that made you? Because you obviously you're saying you're not in the comp scene strong, but you're still incredibly strong. And I noticed on your Instagram, like your what are they called? Pinned climbs. You know, you got a 31 sitting there, which is incredibly impressive. What is it like? What's your training like? What is it like to be, or like, how did you get this strong? You know, is it just consistency or what?
Definitely consistency is a big part of it. Like I'm coming up on 10 years of climbing now. And I think just showing up, and I guess the shift recently has been long-term progression, like shifting my focus to where I want to be in a year's time, 5 years time, rather than trying to get strong quickly. Because I've started hangboarding and gotten those gains, and after a few years it gets slower and slower. So just trying to find that long-term progression. And then in terms of climbing Bossa Nova, the shift that I had to have to do that was to kind of find a project that I couldn't do moves on first session, which is something I pretty much had never done before. It's like, if I hadn't done all the moves first tie-in, I'd be like, this is hard.
Yeah.
And not come back to it.
Yeah, for sure. Whereabouts is Bossa Nova? Tell me a little bit about the climb.
Afterglow Wall. So it's just to the right of Spurt, past Taipan. So it's a little crag that's been spared from the closures.
Nice.
And has like 3 climbs there.
Oh.
But all hard.
Yeah, just hard. Yeah. That area of the Grampians just feels like it's hard climbing as well.
Yeah, hard and faffy and a little bit scary.
Yeah. So then you've like, from what you're saying then, it's like taking the climbing out of like just trying to get strong and putting a plan in place to be like, what am I going to be like in 5 years? What does that look like for you then? If you are like sort of extrapolating out and looking into the future, what does that sort of feel like in 5 years' time?
I'm not sure, but the shift that I've made, and it's been probably like 2 years of effort, is like ridding myself of the attachment to sending routes and climbing routes and focusing like purely on the process and getting like all the joy of climbing through that process. And like obviously you're trying the route because you want to do it, but like a successful day doesn't need to be a high point. Or it doesn't need to be doing a move. It can be like, I went to the crag, I tried hard, I climbed the best I could that day, and that's kind of like all you can do.
Yeah, it's so much more, rather than being outcome driven, process driven is like, I think so many climbers come to that after just like years of beating against the wall to be like send, you know, and then finally coming to a point, which I'm for sure not there, but also in the process of learning more about the process. It's hard because you have to like learn to enjoy every part of climbing to kind of achieve things. And sometimes not all of climbing is like the happiest moments. You know, like you have shit moments as well. So how do you find, I guess, those, if it's enjoyment or like acceptance of the process when it is difficult and hard, and maybe you're not seeing progress in a specific way that you would like to? What are some ways that you're sort of feeling around that?
I don't know if I have bad experiences climbing outdoors.
Sick.
I think like I've gotten to the point where I can, like, you get frustrated and everything, but you lower to the ground and you like, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere in the bush climbing rocks. Like I've chosen to be here. Like, why would I be mad?
Absolutely.
Kind of thing. And I think where the like discipline needs to come in is with training, when you're like just grinding in the gym and like you don't want to lift weights this day, but it's in your program, you've committed to doing it, so you just start the session and get it done.
Yeah, for sure. Training for me is always a hard one. Like I was saying to you before at the lab, I'm having Mariah come on and coach me, and I've never had a coach, not even like in any, well, I guess I had a footy coach playing footy, but like I've never had a coach write me programs and tell me what to do, which I'm super excited to do, because I feel if I write the program, which I've written for myself, they kind of just fall apart, which I don't know if my progress in climbing would have been faster. I'm not too sure, but because I haven't like trained incredibly hard, I also haven't really got some serious injuries or really injured at all. So like I've just had this steady, consistent progress the whole way through as well.
Yeah.
And then my main climbing partner trains incredibly hard and has gone through bouts of injuries, like serious ones as well, like having to take time off and everything. And we're still climbing at the same level, like we're progressing at the same rate.
Yeah.
Which I find super interesting. Like it is just consistency over time versus like hard effort and kind of taking little steps back to go again. I find that super interesting. What's the method of consistency? Because that is hard as well. Like especially if you get sick, family things come up this time of year as well, like holiday season. I said I wouldn't speak about the times of the year.
Yeah.
But it is, we're coming up to Christmas, I guess. We can edit that out. But yeah, is there ways that you've trained yourself to be more consistent, or even with that mindset to be more like present and enjoy, or is it that's just come with time as well? Like you've sort of said over the past 2 years, like you're actively working towards that?
I think it's just making it a priority, which obviously is hard. And like as a 20-something-year-old guy with lots of free time, it's easy.
Yeah.
But I did have 1 year where I was like doing full-time uni and full-time work, and I was training a lot and seeing no progress. And it was purely because I had so much going on outside of climbing that there was like the recovery wasn't there and the psych was low and I was having lower quality sessions. So just like having the space in your life to put towards it is, I guess, the key, which that's a very personal choice to make, whether you're sacrificing time from other things.
Yeah, and that's probably something that needs to be done if you like want to take it any seriously, like, or any more seriously, I guess, than what I am as well. Like, I really try to take it seriously, but then there is like the adult things that just like, okay, I've got to climb. This is my climbing day, like a scheduled climbing day, whether it's indoors or outdoors, and like something adulty comes up, and it's just like responsibilities. Yeah,
so to build a home wall.
I want to build a home wall. Yeah, I do want to build a home wall here. I just need some form of permission and space. I'll take out
There's plenty of space.
Yeah. Put it in the bedroom or something. That's funny. Yeah, maybe I will do that.
Yeah. Being able to sneak in a 40-minute board session is like more than enough like training stimulus, and you can sneak that in.
And you've got a board at home as well.
Yeah.
What's like size wise? How much space is that thing taking?
We have these like. It's like 2 shipping containers. We have a lot of space. So 2 shipping containers with an A-frame between them. And so it's like leave it off one of the shipping containers.
Cool.
And then it's like the same dimensions as a moon board.
Yep.
But then at 50 degrees.
Oh, nice. Why'd you choose 50?
That was that's where we built the base.
Yeah.
And that's where it leans on the beam at the top.
It's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
That's kind of perfect. Yeah. I know the spaces that's happened and they've turned up at 62 where you're like, fuck. It's pretty
fun to climb on though.
Yeah. You just can't, I guess, if you want to, or maybe at 50 as well, but maybe,
put good feet on, you can still hold bad holds.
Yeah. Put some circuits on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I can't arc on my board.
Yeah.
Do power endurance training.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. How much, like, are you training how many days a week are you getting into the training?
3 to 4 at the moment, but it's not structured.
Yeah. It's just when you feel, because just noticing it feels like you go outdoors a lot as well. So it's like it's just a lot of time on rock as well.
Yeah. I think there's not really much substitute for time on rock.
Yeah.
If you want to get good at rock climbing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you just get so comfortable. And like those, where I get like multiple weekends in a row or something like that, being a weekend warrior, like just those differences in sessions out there, it just feels so different. Definitely. Yeah. And I mean, I would love to. I want to get outdoors more.
It's so hard in Melbourne. It's terrible.
Yeah. You got to.
Everything is a big drive.
Yeah.
And then the like closer crags are not necessarily the best climbing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I spent a lot of time at Macedon first, like starting climbing. And it's actually been fun going back a little bit, but going there and not realizing what else is out there is it's pretty funny. Like, this is climbing. I
think I've only been back once since going to the
yeah.
Once or twice.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. It's a bit faffy there as well.
Yeah. It's just not pleasant rock to climb on.
Yeah.
Like it's nice. In summer it stays cooler, which is also nice.
For sure. So 10 years climbing, you'd have so many moments, like so many come to mind in my short years. But what are some standout moments, like some stories around some big climbing moments for yourself, like some maybe sending Bossa Nova on the story around that, or if there is something that stands out that's been like a real big highlight of your climbing career?
I mean, there's lots.
Yeah.
And like depending on I've done all different styles. Like I've had a boulder bro phase, done lots of sport climbing, like some dabbling in big walling and alpine trad and things like that. The one that comes to mind though is climbing Serpentine in the Grampians, which is supposedly the best 8A in the world. I think it's lives up to that in my experience.
Yeah.
And it was like, I remember one of my later years as like a squad kid setting goals. And I think it was because I was going to be getting my license and planning on climbing on rock more. I like wanted to climb Serp in that year. But then COVID happens, lockdowns. It was closed for a year or two or something. And then finally opened back up. And it kind of coincided with me taking a year off uni to go live in the Grampians, and then travel after that. But the reason I chose the Grampians over the Blue Mountains or somewhere else was because of Taipan, and I wanted to do SERP. And I don't think I would have done it in the year that I originally set the goal.
Yeah.
It is like so much faff to equip, and took me a long time to build the endurance to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of my dream climbs, but it feels so far away.
Yeah.
Like, it's on my life list to do, because a lot of people talk about it and say, like, it's a phenomenal climb.
Oh, it's amazing.
And it's the second pitch of a climb as well, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
well,
it's
a 2-pitch climb in itself.
No, not many people even touch the first pitch.
Right.
I did once, and it's not worth it.
So you wrap down, like, what?
You can wrap from the top, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because the first pitch is like scary and weird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about SERP. Like, the moment, like, obviously it became a big goal for yourself as well to do, and then actually going through, what was like the process of the project as well? Like, was it a long project that you had from first time touching it to clicking the chains?
It was a few months, but I think the biggest issue was just finding climbing partners.
Yeah.
Like, dragging someone up halfway up a cliff to sit on a slopey ledge and belay for like an hour at a time is not the easiest sell.
Yeah.
But I like early into moving to Halls Gap, for like the period that I was there, I went in and wrapped in and did Sidewinder with a friend.
Yep.
Which shares the same like first 7 or 8 meters before like cutting out to the right. And then I think the day I sent it, I came down and like ground up to SERP, which was like very intimidating. Placing the gear and like taking some very big falls because I didn't have enough cams.
Right.
And then over the next maybe 3 months, would get on it like once every week to 2 weeks, and like slowly build the fitness and put it together.
Yeah. Did you have that moment of it goes? Or
well, I did all the moves on my
pretty
first
quickly
time going up it.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, it took longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. One of those deceiving ones where you get the moves and then you try and you're like, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to put a bit of beans into it to actually
and just
get
like
it ticked.
Learning all the sections well enough to climb it.
Yeah.
In the most efficient way.
Super efficient way. And then place gear as well, because it's.
Well, you pinpoint it. So the gear's placed.
Oh, okay. Nice. And that's the same. I noticed as well. I do a bit of crag stalking for these things as well. And feather boa.
Yeah, I also pinpointed that.
Is pinpointed. Also on Taipan.
Yeah.
Same grade.
Same grade, but significantly harder.
Right. Yeah. And so like both of those. Yeah, let's go if you want to. Let's go through
into the weeds.
Yeah. What routes have you ticked on Famous Wall of Taipan? And then what would you like? What is some dreams that are on there as well?
What have I ticked on Taipan? So I think the first route I ticked was Sidewinder.
Yeah.
And then I did Sirocco, which I did second try. And then Father O, which I found way harder, which I don't think is the normal experience.
Really?
So that took me like 2 days. And then Mirage and some like the first pitch of 7th Banana. There might be another one. But then, this year, Feather Boa.
It was this year?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Far out. And then what's the dream on there?
I don't know. Like, if I'm staying around Melbourne long enough and the assessments finally get done, like the groove train is like, would be amazing to try.
Yeah.
It would be a long way off, I think, for me.
Yeah.
But, and also pending it opening.
Yeah, for sure. Man, yeah. There's some famous videos out there of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sweet. And then even, did you see the recent video of
Ollie?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so funny.
So sweet that 2 internationals. it's Sophie as well. Like kind of, I think she helped like edit it, but Ethan Morph filmed it and like captured. Like they obviously used Ben Cossey's video as like full inspiration.
Yeah, very evident.
And like they absolutely captured like when I like think of like what Australian climbing film looks like, nailed it.
Yeah.
It's so banging.
Kind of taking the piss as well.
Totally. But it's so fucking funny. Just when he's in that rest, but takes his shoes off, puts his boots on, goes for a nap. Yeah.
I belayed him one day on that. And he said like, oh, I'm going to spend like 20 minutes, half an hour on this rest. I was like, well, I'm going to tie you off. And then came back and he's fallen asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a solid rest up there then.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good, it looks not bad from the video, but video always gives it, I don't know, a hard thing to see. It's like, it's a pretty good rest to actually lay back. And
good enough to fall asleep on, I guess.
That's crazy. He slept up there.
Don't think intentionally. I think maybe I took longer than he wanted.
Right. Oh, that's sweet. You went around for the send or anything? You just gave him a couple of catches?
No. Yeah. Just I think like 1 or 2 days.
Cool. He came over and tore some things up, huh?
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did this year as well. He did I don't know how to pronounce it. A ski pass. Like 34 on Taipan and lightweight baby, which is I guess 34 at a wraps.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. What a trip.
Yeah.
That's so sick. And then the nose is starting to block up massively. Oh my god. Would Taipan be some of the best climbing that you've done?
Oh yeah.
Nice. And you've done some climbing as well, like not just in Victoria and Australia, but you've gone on international trips as well, Laos, Thailand, and then you've done the Patagonia scene as well. What was it like over in Patagonia?
Amazing. So my Patagonia trip was like maybe 3 months long, and then a mix of climbing and hiking.
Yep.
So I like started in the south of Chile and like did the Torres del Paine hiking there, and then went to El Chalten and mostly hiked there. I was like I didn't feel like I was comfortable enough in the style and like everything to go try and summit something there. Yeah. But we'll definitely go back.
Because the style being like
big wall climbing. Yeah.
Right. And quite high altitude as well? Or?
No, there's no altitude. That's the one of the good things about Patagonia is it's like looks like alpine, like high alpine, but there's like pretty much always under like 3,000 meters.
Oh, interesting.
Or like 3.5.
Cool. Nice. But just the style itself was not vibing.
I just didn't have any experience.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But then after that I went to Frey in Argentina.
Yep.
Which is like alpine multi-pitching. So like most stuff is like 3 to 5 pitches.
Cool. Which
racked up a lot of mileage there. And after doing that, I think I could have gone. But I just did the trip in like the reverse order.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, you would have had the confidence. Yeah. So now you do have the confidence.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's on the list to go back to.
Yeah. Oh man, it is intimidating to even think about going and climbing there for me, I think. But it looks phenomenal. Just the scene as well. It's just like stunning out there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Crazy. Was there some big things happening out there? Like, what's the story? Give me a story from back out there. Something happening, getting the summit.
There's one route that I did with this guy I met up at Frey. And so to get to the hut that is like your base camp when you're up there, is like a bus from Bariloche and then a 3-hour hike up the hill.
Yeah. And
then from there we climbed for like 2 weeks. And then we wanted to climb on this pillar. Like most of the climbing is on these like granite spires. It's like this huge amphitheater with all these like perfect spires sticking up out of it.
Wow.
And then you can go over like a saddle and then into the next amphitheater over.
Uh-huh.
And at the top of that, there's a spire called El Campanile, I think, which is then another 3-hour walk from the hut. So I think it was our last climbing day, or like our last 2 days. We did the extra 3-hour approach, did a route, came back down, then did a bivvy, just like under a rock of the snow line, which I think is the coldest night sleep I've ever had in my like summer, like 2-degree sleep.
Not prepared for it at all.
And like we woke up in the morning and it was like, we can't leave bed, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Like we just have to wait for the sun to hit before we can like get up and do anything.
Probably just dying under a rock.
And then went up to do this route called a Mahiante, and like swung leads. And the fourth pitch I had, which was like this arete, which is like amazing arete climbing. And then I didn't look at the topo closely enough. And what you're meant to do is do this like run up traverse across the lip of a roof. But there was a crack that kind of went up and left, and it had chalk on it and gear, and the right way didn't have gear.
Ooh.
So I like followed the crack line till it ran out, and then kind of ended up quite run out on a face, and like did a weird mantle into this like slopey ledge, and was like, I don't think I can reverse that. And kind of like look around, and the like exit from where I was to get back into the main line is this like weird traverse on a slab.
How did you realize that you were off route? It just became evident.
It became very evident. I was like, I shouldn't be here. But I'd done this mantle that I was like, I don't think I can reverse and down climb.
Yeah.
And I like many meters above a piece of gear. And so I was like, oh, I have to do this traverse. And I was there for a long time standing on this, not a great ledge, like you're working to stay on. There's like a little crimp in your face. Was like, I'm like shitting myself basically.
Totally.
And it was like, I need some piece of gear, like a headpiece. So I took like a runner, and the crimp was like sitting back from the wall and like had edges exposed. So I put the runner on, and I had climbing tape on it. So I taped, bless you, and taped the crimp down, taped the sling to the crimp. I don't think it would have held a fall at all. But then
just enough in the mind.
I just needed something.
Just something in the mind.
And then so I do the traverse, and like there's a crack and a really good nut, and like, okay, I'm happy now. But because I'd done this weird like zigzag, it was like this like the rope drag was insane. I was like, I can't keep climbing with this.
Yeah.
And so I started like shaking the rope and trying to flick the taped sling off. And I was there for like almost 10 minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes. And I was like, I can't get this thing off. So I was like, oh, I have to like either build a belay or I keep climbing. I don't think I can keep climbing. Like the rope drag was unmanageable. So I like build a hanging belay, and Seconder comes up and he gets there. I'm like, you can't fall now, by the way. Like it's like 6 meter traverse with a crimp taped as your only protection. But then, yeah, I was like, we'll swing. I'm not going to finish this pitch because I'm not making you sit in my hanging belay because I messed up.
Yeah. Far out. Yeah. See, I feel like, I don't know. It's just in my mind, a lot of that stuff turns into epics. You know, like I'm sure there's some stuff which is like straightforward, but to me, on my mind, I just like, that's how I envision it, where it's just like, all right, this is a no fall zone. Yeah. We're just going.
Yeah. I think especially that the style there was very minimal bolting.
Yeah. Okay.
And like it's bolted to keep you alive, not to keep you safe.
Yeah. Wow. Wait, and you were over there like, did you find climbing partners over there? Or you went over specifically?
Yeah, I just walked up and found someone at the hut. And like I had a rope and a trad rack with me. So it was very easy to find partners.
Is it hard to get trust in partners when you're doing like more kind of heady climbing, like that sort of thing? Or it's just like, do you run through like hey, give me, how do you get confident with someone to be like, I'm just going up this, or you just kind of go for it?
Do like a vibe check. Like people, you can kind of tell when people are competent. Like there's a certain confidence that's there.
Yeah.
And then just like doing more moderate stuff.
Yeah, true.
And like I'd be this guy, I've been climbing with. We climbed together for a few weeks and like had got to know him well enough where it's like I trust him.
Yeah. You're not jumping straight up there.
No.
Far out. Big walls. They're a whole nother kettle, aren't they? Have you slept on a wall before?
No, that's definitely something I want to do.
It seems so sweet. That's the place to do it, huh? Maybe? Actually, does it get too cold?
No, the climbs aren't long enough there.
Uh-huh.
I think even in El Chelten, I don't think you sleep on the walls much. Like you do everything in a day.
Uh-huh.
But after Frey, I went over to Kochimo and did like one or two like bigger things. Yeah. I think people sleep on the walls there more often.
Right. Yeah, it'd be so sweet to do. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portaledges are expensive though.
Are they really?
Yeah, I think they can be up to like $2,000 or something.
Yeah, shit. Whoa. And then everything else that you need to like.
Yeah, you already need like stupid amount of cams.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
For sure. And everything below you that you need, like whatever you're hauling up.
Yeah.
I suppose you can just get bags. I don't know. Yeah. Wow. So plans to go back?
Not solid plans. It's just
ideas to go back.
Ideas,
thoughts,
concepts.
Yeah. Concepts they turn into solid plans at some stage, as like send in Serpentine. Yeah, I feel like I want to talk more about like Australian climbing. Are there some standout moments that in Australia, not just Serpentine, that really like come forth as well? Like you've got a trip coming up to Tassie, but have you been to Tassie before?
I've been once, but like for a few days on a family trip. So I climbed in the gym in Hobart and that was it.
Ooh, that's something. It's more than me. But then going back to obviously do some mega things, all the poles.
Yeah.
Get out there. But climb much in the Blueies?
No. Every time I've gone to climb in the Blueies, something has gone wrong.
Oh, like what?
So like the first time I went up there, I was supposed to have like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was in COVID era. And so we had half a day of climbing and then the Victorian government was like, we're closing the border.
Yeah, right.
And so packed it up and drove back.
That's such a similar experience. Not during COVID, but we booked, I think it was like our third year of climbing, Bryce and me, my climbing partner. I think we booked accommodation and I think we just booked accommodation. But that's when the Blueies, massive fires up there, like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. And then we were like super psyched to do it. Like we were picking all these like multi-pitches and the routes that we were going to do. And then we just haven't been back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But got a trip in April now, which is going to be.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to be sick. It's a bit of a different vibe. It's a family trip, but we are going
Sneak
to climb.
out and do a few climbs.
Yeah. Like the intention is to climb and family will just be kind of like around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. What about, I noticed as well on your pinned thing, like you had like a lead climb, Bossa Nova on there. You had your boulder on there as well, which was called White Shadow, which is, it looks, and when you look at a picture of a thing as well and it looks big, you just can feel how big that is in person as well. So tell me a little bit about White Shadow.
I feel like when I did it, it was really hard to find information on it. Like I text someone to like find where is this thing? How do I get there?
Yeah.
There's like a couple of photos online. But yes, it's huge arete with an okay landing.
Yeah.
Like I think you could fall off the hardest move and be fine.
Right. Okay.
But I went out there and worked on a rope. And like in the first session was like, I'm pretty sure I can do this, but I haven't told anyone I'm here. There's no reception.
Yeah.
If I did fall, it'd be pretty bad.
Totally.
So I came back, I think it was the next day, with Jake, my friend, and did a few laps, top rope solo, and then like
went for it.
And it was like fine.
How many pads did you have beneath you?
2, I think.
Yeah. No. And how high is it?
At least 10 meters.
Yeah.
The pad, I don't think I needed the pads. I think it's something you just plan on not falling off.
Right. Yeah. You just do it until you're solid.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Do you find now, like finding your trad head and everything like that, is that a similar headspace that you sort of balance between?
Yeah. I think that highballing and trad climbing complement each other quite well.
Yeah.
In that, like, you kind of have to switch into this I can't fall headspace.
Yeah. Yeah, and there is something super pleasing about that headspace as well, isn't it?
It focuses you more than anything else that you can do.
Yeah, I don't get to experience it a lot in my climbing, but when I do, and I feel like you can almost like trick yourself to turn it on as well, like almost feel like the climb is more dangerous than what it is. And like, maybe it's not even that, it's just you locking in for other reasons. Like the want or the desire is enough for actually to lock in.
Yeah.
And it all just falls into place. It all feels so like effortless.
Yeah. It feels a little bit different to like the flow that you get with routes. Like the times I've experienced that like full flow state route climbing, you're almost like distracted in a way. But with highballing, you're like very acutely focused on what you're doing.
Fall's not in the mind at all.
No.
Yeah. Just move.
Just
presence.
Move. Yeah.
In the process. Yeah, that's kind of what I like. It's so cool that climbing, like, sort of on the macro or like viewed out is about the process, and like the whole thing is about the process. But then like when you're actually climbing on the wall and you're in that like singular moment as well, like you're still just in the process, but it's all focused down to this like one process point. I find that super interesting. I think that's quite a similar thing where it's, you just got to be so process focused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super interesting. Have you done other highballs?
Yeah. I love highballing.
Yeah.
I think like notable ones, I think it's debatable if it's a highball, but Copperhead is like my first 7, which I think is not a common first 7. Because it's so high.
Right.
Was like my first taste of it.
Yep.
But then I did the Beanstalk as well in Venus Bars, which was like, I got very scared on that.
Where's that? What's that one?
It's like kind of up the hill at the start of Venus Bars.
Yep.
Like the crux is on the ground, but you still have to climb this like weird flared crack, and then you traverse out over this like tree that's there's like a landing, and then a tree that seems like it's holding up the landing almost, and then a pit. And the tree is dead and broken, and if you fell on it, you probably get impaled.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you would.
Mind.
I don't know if you would hit it if you fell, but it still feels scary.
Yeah. Far out. Oof. Just an impending impalement if you fall. That would, I think that would come into my mind. Maybe not. Maybe I would try and get better at shutting that out. Far out. Have you had some scarier moments as well? Like some serious things happen. Obviously, that sticky tape traverse is one of them, and being overseas adds another element as well. But is this, it's like, have you got yourself into some sticky situations?
I think the scariest or like most dangerous position I've been in was rappelling, and core shotting my rope while rappelling.
Oh shit!
It was like trying to like swing in under a roof, and the rope was like flicking over this edge, and I could see it fraying. I was like, I'm gonna have one more go.
Yeah, and
it flicked again, and luckily my rope made it to the ground, and I was just trying to like redirect the rope. But I was like, I have to get, like, my like gut instinct was like, get to the ground.
Yeah.
And so I like ripped open the gree, rappelled like 15 meters in like a couple of seconds.
So why were you trying to go under the roof then?
I was trying to place a gear and work the top of a climb.
I see. Yeah.
And you could like walk to the top of the cliff and wrap in.
Yep.
And so like I got to the ground and then walked in and wrapped down again. And there was like not much rope left.
Far out.
I think it was like 2.5 of the strands, like the core strands.
Yeah.
So
scary.
Yeah. So use rope protectors.
Yeah, totally. PSA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's scary. I feel like rappelling is sometimes the scariest part of climbing.
I think it's the most like it should be safe mostly, but it's when you make mistakes. And the mistakes are you die. Kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Backups on backups. Where you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, yeah, I haven't had too many close calls like that, which is nice. Just injuries.
Yeah.
Falling, no finger injuries, but
Oh, lucky.
yeah, it's been great. I feel. Don't want to touch wood now.
Yeah, I feel like I've always got some finger thing going on.
Mm,
Like the moment, like I've got like I think it's tenosynovitis in my pinky.
right.
It's like doesn't feel bad enough for me to stop loading it.
Yeah.
I'm like today it was fine climbing, mostly on slopers. So I'm gonna ignore it and it goes away.
yeah. A little bit of, well, I mean, let's bring in, you know, what you're studying and your profession and everything like that as well. It kind of gives you a bit of an insight into the body. How long left do you have of studying osteopathy?
So I've just finished my 4th year.
Yep.
And I have 1 more year.
Nice.
Which is like very exciting.
Cool. And do you see, like, from what you're learning and then you're tying it in with what you know about like climbing injuries and everything like that, do you see these overlaps happening?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
It is the hand and forearm and stuff and related, like climbing related injuries is not something that really gets touched on within the course, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So a lot of that is stuff that I am having to learn on my own and figure out, which is nice. I'm doing lots of reading and
cool.
And I've treated a few climbers in the like student clinic that we do our placements out of.
Yep.
Which is super fun.
Cool. Why? So because is osteopathy, it's not just working through the spine, is it? It's full body, but
full body. Yeah.
It is full body.
Yeah.
Nice. And what made you choose osteopathy as the thing to study?
I've had that many injuries the whole time I've been climbing. I used to see an osteo a lot when I was younger. I had lots of like back issues. And then I was in my gap year after high school and was like, didn't want to do the course I was enrolled in. And like osteophysio, that kind of sphere seemed appealing. You get to work with your body and like do a lot of problem solving and like directly impact and help people.
For sure.
And the like choice between physio and osteo was mostly I just didn't want to do placement in hospitals.
Yeah. Okay.
Which now I wouldn't care. I would love that. I'm so desensitized to everything. But I definitely resonate with the osteo philosophy more.
Yeah. Yep. And then do you find like it's a rising passion of yours being like in osteopathy? Like, do you find hard to balance these sort of things in terms of climbing and osteopathy? Like, obviously with study and everything like that taking over, is that sort of a crucial overlap that you sort of think about?
I don't know. I definitely want to work with lots of climbers when I'm graduated.
Yeah.
And like studying is like necessary.
Yeah.
I feel, I don't know, like there's this like competing forces within me, I guess, of like, oh, I want to go finish this, do this course and finish this and have this career that I align with strongly. And then there's the rest of me is like, let's bum off and go climbing.
Yeah. I think we all have those fantasies of being a climber. And I think about like just selling off everything, getting a van.
Yeah.
And you're like, no. Like it's such an enticing lifestyle, and you see climbers on the road, and you know, and even like yourself, like I'm quite envious, you know, like just being able to go out and do all these climbs, touch rock as often as you are. It's just like I just see it on Instagram and you're just watching people like at the window basically. Just, hope you're having fun, you know. Like I'd love it to be more of a priority. And I guess like, you know, with the podcast and where that goes and what plans I have with that, hopefully somewhat involves me touching rock more, you know, like it involves me hopefully like when I go to the Blues, I'm going to record an episode out there with someone who said yes, which I'm stoked with. I just got to like hold him to it. I can't, that's going to be, I can't wait to do that. But then like later in the year and like go to Adelaide and record with people out there and like kind of tie in more interstate climbing trips is what I'm getting like quite psyched
Yeah, the trick is just to leave Melbourne. Like the access to outdoors, and especially rock, is is awful.
Right. Yeah. Access in so many ways. Hey, and that's like a big reason why I think this like information is important. Like not just this information, but like information itself is important. Like access. Can't even say the word. Access issues is also like a knowledge issue as well. Like not knowing what's open at the Grampians, or like where to go or what to do. Like for people who are just coming into climbing to go outdoors, like it's such a barrier to entry if you like don't really know what's happening.
Especially internationals as well.
Especially internationals.
Don't even come anymore.
Yeah. And it'd be so sweet to have them coming back in and just like helps build the culture. Like what the guys did with that film. And I don't know, I just don't hear. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know. I don't hear of too many internationals just come into Victoria to climb anymore. Where it's just like there is still a lot. There is still a lot of high quality. So I hope that film kind of blows up to be able to like, you can still be an international and climb here. And I interviewed Hayden Jamison when he was over here, American dude, and he loved it. Like he had days and days of like hard, good climbing, which it is here to do.
Yeah, the season is ridiculously long in Melbourne. Like Victoria, it's dry and windy and not too hot most of the year.
Yeah. Can get hot out there though.
Oh yeah, like by like this time of year, it's like not worth going.
It's so funny that like usually I have this like Christmas trip planned, and it's in between the Christmas and the New Year's, and we'll go out to the Grampians for like 3 or 4 days or something like that. And it's always just like the 2 weeks, 3 weeks leading up to Christmas, just busy, and you just eating crap, and you just like training falls off, and then Christmas time you're having beers, and then you just end up on this like one climbing trip in 33 degrees. And you're like, what am I doing? Like, it's the one that I like put the most amount of like planning into, I would say, rather than just being like, oh, okay, like in 2 months we're going to go to the Grampians.
You got to go in Northern Hemisphere.
Need the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, that's true. But so I think I've got like Raynaud's disease as well. So I have terrible circulation. Does osteopathy help with Raynaud's disease?
Maybe. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah. It's some form. It's lack of circulation.
Yeah.
And the cold really bites to me. I remember like being at Macedon and climbing like 18 degrees at Macedon and still like freezing out completely.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Well, 18 degrees can be, I don't know, depends on what your tolerance is, but can feel cold.
Yeah.
Especially like the weather recently has been like 35 to 40, and then the next day is like 17. It feels freezing.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. Hey? It's so bizarre. And that's why I need an air-conditioned, climate-controlled home wall, moon board. Have you climbed on a tension board like a TB2 yet?
Yeah, I had one. I think just one session.
I really want to climb on one. People talk about them a lot.
It's fun. It feels like climbing on rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the feet are very like subtle and kind of bad.
Where was it?
Brunswick.
Okay.
Lab.
Yeah. Oh, they've got one there.
Yeah. I think it's the only one in Victoria.
Nice. Yeah, I'd love to try one. I just hear Americans talk about it a lot. And I watch Board Lords.
Yeah. They're great.
They're so sick. Yeah. For some reason I scrolled past them for a while until I watched one. And I'm like, this is great. This is
I had the same experience.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just scroll past it. And you're like, no, these are like the best climbers in the world. Like you get to watch them on, like try hard on boards.
But then you've got the, like if you did what I did, you've got the backlog to go and binge.
Totally. Yeah. And then, literally what I've done there. It was actually so sick to watch. I'm going to forget his name. He was on with, he's Korean comp climber. And climbed Burden twice.
His name is on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Is it Sung Lee or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, and just like watching him, because that was the first time like he's climbed on intention as well. And then watching him like with Zach Galla and just like hold Zach Galla and I think Adam Shahar as well. And you're just like, that's crazy that someone can just jump on a board and do that so quickly, so easy with like those two who are like big time tension board climbers as well. So crazy to see. But yeah, I really want to touch a TB2. You're a board climber? You like,
Yeah.
you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Training on boards?
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like it's, if you could have one thing to train on, it's a board.
Yeah.
Because nothing even comes close.
Yeah. Yeah. I miss it. And I used to, my Friday nights were like, that was my night, you know. I would just, have nothing on for the night, not doing anything social. I'll just go into the shed of the old house, and just like just climb.
Yeah,
you know, just you're in your own time, doing whatever you want. Freedom,
yeah,
full freedom.
Some dingy little training wall.
Yeah. But it's like that's the highest. Like that's the life.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking for sure. Yeah, I wonder where I could put one here.
You just build a freestanding A-frame and have
Do an outdoorsy.
Yeah.
Mm.
And have some form of like weather protection, or you can just like if you get marine ply, it can just get wet.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean there's plenty of space. The whole arena over there is like a horse arena. It's just flat, and they don't use it for the horses anymore.
Wouldn't even need pads.
Perfect like sand landing. Yeah. Maybe I'll make a hike. I'll do it 10 meters. Yeah. Take a high. That's probably a silly question. But do people who like to climb high balls, do they only train outdoors, train the mind highball outdoor? Like, because can you do indoor highball mental training?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. You're right. It is a silly question. We'll cut that one out.
But you can't specifically train it, but you can prepare for it. In the same way that you can prepare for any kind of performance.
Right. Yep.
In that, like, you getting on top of like your self-talk and your confidence and like pre-climb routine and all the like mental habits that set up those performances.
Yep.
And like, can you make it easier to get into the required headspace? You can practice those things.
Yep. Yeah, that's very true. And do you practice those things?
Not as much as I used to.
Yeah. Yeah. But as like from the comp scene or just from in general?
I think when I was competing as a kid, I definitely did more.
Yeah.
I should do more. But.
Yeah, I think we all should do more. I've tried to bring, because I think a big step in my climbing, like speaking about just being consistent and not like training incredibly hard, just kind of like, or not sticking to a plan properly. When I'm training, I feel like I train hard, but I feel like a lot of my growth in climbing has been mental over the past year, 2 years. And whether that's just being like more present in the body and just, you know, surrendering into the experience and the process, which is probably just going to come up heaps on the podcast because it's like climbing.
It's in vogue.
Yeah. Speaking of the process.
Yeah.
I think Austin Hoyt just sent it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's cool. Like I segues, but whatever. I went to Bishop early in September, and touched some holds on the process as well. Just like put some pads. I didn't get pads. Oh no, I did have pads. I stacked pads.
To feel that.
Just to like touch them. Yeah. Just like some of like the good crux holds on it and stuff like that. That's fun. It feels hard. Yeah. And then you look at like, again, videos is hard, but like one of the photos that I've got of it, you can see that it's like also at 50, like it's so steep.
Like ratty,
sharp
crimps.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then you got some hella slab top out as well. That segue made me lose my train of thought with process, but
yeah. Did you find that it's bled into the rest of your life?
Yes. Yeah, I think totally. And that's why I want to do it more, because like I think when I'm a more present climber, I'm just a more present person and like can appreciate things more. Like and that's I don't know. I haven't found that with other sports that I've done. I could imagine that with surfing. I think that I speak about that a bit because, I don't know. I think surfing is one of those ones where people are ultra present and just, you know, when you're in between sets of waves and stuff, you just kind of
hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but yeah, like I feel like I've put a bit of mental training into climbing. And a lot of that's come through breath work specifically. Like I had a big wave of breath work. Probably when I started climbing, I was like heavily into it, like actually doing courses and stuff. And then slowly teetering back into courses here and there, and then just like finding practices throughout, just kind of like the meditation practice, I guess, just comes and goes. And at the moment, I think because of all this hay fever that I'm getting, if people can notice how freaking nasally I am, it's so frustrating. But I'm like doing a lot of mouth breathing, which I don't like. But my nose is so blocked. So like throughout the day now, I've been like trying to be super present with just dropping back into slow breathing, nasal breathing, and like doing that in everyday life translates into climbing as well as climbing translates back into everyday life. And the more I do that, I think the better climber I become. Like the more present I am, the more conscious I am of how I'm moving on rock and all of those things. Yeah, it's super important. Like I don't know. It's a hard thing to like train, but for me, I think it's the thing that's made the most gains in terms of like execution of climbing, you know?
Yeah. I like the whole like mindfulness practice with climbing as the like vessel for that, and also separately will like interact with each other in my experience.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. Is there something about, is osteopathy purely physical, or is there some form of like energetic to it as well?
Depends on which osteo you see.
Yeah.
There's it's like one of the principles of osteo is that a person is a complete unit of mind, body, and spirit, and it all is inseparable and interacts with everything. Interacts.
Affect one interconnected. Affects the other. Sort of thing. Yeah.
So like the like holistic approach incorporates all of that into treatment and management.
Are you on that side of things as well, or are you sort of playing more physically?
I think I'm middle of the road.
Yeah.
Like the trajectory of osteo as a profession is like moving more and more towards physio, and then physio is kind of becoming more holistic in like what I see.
Yeah. Okay.
And so there's like this like balancing act of being like not, you can be too strictly sticking to like what the like evidence best practices, where you like are starting to miss other things that can be informed through like palpation and these more holistic approaches.
Yeah, it's super interesting. And I totally fully in the belief of having the trifecta, like the mind, body, spirit in unison, is like, speaking of climbing, like that's what's going to make you like a holistic climber as well.
Climbing is like special, I think, because it's so, every element is like almost equal.
Yeah.
Like if your mind's not there, you can't perform. If your physicality is not there, you can't perform.
Yeah.
If your like technique's not there, you can't perform. And so everything needs to come together. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. And that's what I really like about like the elites of climbing is maybe more so the elite outdoor climbers. I think the indoor ones, they probably teeter. I don't know. They're very well mentally trained, but like carrying, I mean, maybe comp climbers have a very heavy physical and mental approach, but then you go to the outdoor climbers, like you listen to Sharma speak now. Andre's getting that way as well. He's being like quite spiritual in his approaches. And then like one of my favorite people to listen to in the climbing space is Ron Kauk, and like listening to him, and it's just like, he's in my intro to the podcast. And it finishes with him saying like, and that's when climbing became a way of life.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it totally like, you have to respond to it to be a way of life, I think, to get better at it as well. Like it has to be this holistic approach of climbing and life in unison, because they're so synonymous with each other. And for me, it feels like if I've become a better climber, I'm just like, I'm a better person at life.
Yeah.
You know, because I've tested my abilities and my mental edge and all of these things as well, which I can then apply to work or relationship or whatever it might be.
I guess like the way I think about it is that climbing is hard and stressful.
Yeah.
Like trying to perform and even like trad climbing is stressful, and learning to deal with those things is going to help you deal with life, which is like, I think by nature hard and stressful.
Yeah. And how often can we actually say, like outside of the climbing space, are we like trying our hardest? You know, like
I think so many people don't get close.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
or they think they're close, but they're not.
Yeah, for sure. Like the amount of, like on a route where I am trying my hardest, it's like everything is working. Everything is working. And to actually like to achieve, like everything has to work to make that move or whatever it is that's happening, sequence or something. And then, I think about like other people or even just me, if I'm not climbing, like where am I like trying my hardest? You know, like I'm not studying. I think studying, you probably try pretty freaking hard. But in terms of just like, your everyday life, like you don't really get to test yourself too much as an adult. Like and that's such a, like a cool thing that climbing does is like, you want to test yourself, prove to yourself, put the work in and do it. And you're like, oh no, okay. That's why it's so applicable everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like through doing, and it's like also learning to manage risk, which is not a thing in the like comfort abundance life we have in Australia. Like it's so, everything's so safe and easy if you choose it to be. But through these experiences, like I can go, oh, I can handle myself. Like I'm pretty sure that if I just decide to do something, I can find a way to get it done. It doesn't matter too much what that is.
Yeah. And just because you've done it so many times in like, in a different vessel of climbing, but for my own confidence as like a human, but pre and post climbing, well, actually pre and post time in climbing. Like me a year into climbing, I probably still wasn't that confident, nor am I like super confident now. But like what it's done to like show me that I am capable is incredible. You know, like there's not other things really, having a supportive partner is pretty freaking awesome, but it's for me to actually believe it. I have to like show myself that, you know, and I don't know how else to do that except through climbing now. And all. I guess like, starting the podcast has been kind of one as well, because that's been like quite a step to get out there. Like, having a voice in front of people is fucking scary. It doesn't feel like it right now. And also, which is nice, but I've kind of stepping through that. But I don't think I would have got here if I also hadn't found it through climbing as well. If I hadn't found like these new steps of confidence. Do you feel like you're more of a confident guy?
Yeah. Well, it's also hard to like, because I don't know what me as an adult without climbing is like. I started climbing when I was 15, so I was very much still and I still am a forming person. But it's been this like vessel in which I've learned about myself and how to navigate the world. And like, I'm happy that I've had it.
Yeah, so thankful for it. If it wasn't climbing, what do you think you would be doing?
I don't know. Something that involves a lot of suffering. I feel like before climbing, I was playing tennis.
Oh yeah.
But I think I would have still ended up in some outdoor sport. Like trail running or something.
Yeah. I still have a slight passion for mountain biking. But I haven't done it since I was like 16.
Yeah. Were you into downhill?
I was cross country. So I enjoy uphill.
Okay.
Yeah.
The downhill stuff just looks sketchy.
It was always scary. That's the only time that it's like rappelling. That's the rappelling of climbing. Going down, it's the only time you really eat shit. Going up is just like a suffer fest, which I don't mind.
But rappelling is like this necessary thing that you don't want to be hard. But from like my perspective of like downhill riding and then like even like snowboarding and skiing, the way to push it is to just get more and more sketchy, do bigger and bigger jumps and drops and just get more dangerous. Which you don't have to do in climbing. Like
that's true.
You can
go
climb a grid bolted climb that's a grade harder and you've pushed it, but it's still just as safe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why those sports are like the actual extreme sports.
Yeah.
You just have to go bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
To excel, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the downhill always scared me. There was cool downhill parts in cross country races, but it was the blend, you know, like you're riding Mount Buller, going not just down Mount Buller, you're going up Mount Buller as well. Which feeling the burn. For some reason I used to love, and like road cycling as well, just the burn in my legs. It's like, I think because it's a big muscle, you can just like cater to it more and like get into it. But like when pump starts coming on my forearms, I get so wussy. So wussy. It's just like it comes on so differently.
Yeah.
And trying to fight through that is so different to like fighting through pumping your quads.
It took me a long time to enjoy the sensation of being pumped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm there.
It's painful and you start to just climb terribly.
Yeah.
You've got to relearn to climb pumped kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Oh, it's so interesting. Yeah, it's, I guess that's this time on rock as well. Like as when pump starts, maybe it's changing now, maybe, but I start to see my mind shifts. As soon as I start to feel pump, I'm like, oh, here it is, you know, oh, I've only got X amount of time now, you know, and just like trying to get through that.
Yeah.
What are some things that have helped you get through pump?
Spending a lot of time pumped.
Yeah. Consistency again.
And being like intentional with when you are pumped.
Yeah.
You're still focusing on executing moves.
Yeah.
You're not like, it's especially helpful just being in the gym and like not really caring about sending a route or anything.
Right.
And just like you're trying to climb well and just squeeze out as many moves as you can.
Yeah. Yep. I noticed, you're wearing a shirt now as well. Are you ambassador or sponsored by BD?
Yeah, so through the Cedar Summit ambassador program, I'm supported by Evolve and Black Diamond.
Sweet. Because I was just like, doing my research for this and just like looking back on things and jumping on your crag. There was a profile from Black Diamond of yourself. I'm like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
that's congrats, man. That's cool. But then I also read something on there as well. I think you spoke about like your beginnings. I didn't actually write it down properly. It's got beginnings of climbing. But then you spoke about like when you first started climbing, the mentors that you had that took you outdoors. How important for you was it to have those mentors, and do you still know those mentors if they existed?
Yeah. It was incredibly important and like formative for me. So like I went through a coaching program at Hard Rock. That was like my intro into climbing. And had like a bunch of coaches there.
Yeah.
Who like all very different people, and I got very different things from them, but they've all helped shaped how I climb and who I am as a climber. And like the specific trip that was referring to was, I think it must have been maybe I was in year 11 or year 12, and like didn't have a car. And like there was a guy filling in coaching, and I don't know if we asked him or if he offered. I think we must have asked him, or like Sam, my friend who was also in squad. Anyway, somehow we get invited to go on a trip to Spurt when that was still open. So this is like pre-bans. And it was my second time going to the Grampians, my first time going to lead climb.
Right.
The first time I went and was just top roping.
Yeah.
And it was like completely eye-opening. It's like, this is what climbing is to me.
Yeah.
It's like being out in nature and like climbing fun routes. And yeah.
What was it that like inspired you out there? Was it just the movement of the climbing, or I guess there's so much to it. Like being
I don't know if I can
guys.
say just one thing. It was like the Grampians as a whole was like inspiring. Yeah,
totally. Yeah, it's funny like going there the first few times I went there. Hadn't started climbing yet.
Yeah,
and just like doing the pinnacle and camping out there and just like experience it. And for like I went out there for a solo trip when I was like 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
just to go out there, you know, just there was something about it. I'm like, I just
Yeah.
wanted to hike and I just wanted to camp out there. And now looking back, I'm like, it's crazy that, yeah, like it's so much to so many people even
Yeah.
without the climbing part of it.
Yeah.
And now it's just so much more.
Yeah.
Like having that.
It's something that I haven't felt anywhere else I've been. And maybe it's because I spent so much time there.
Yeah.
But there's just like this almost like presence or like spiritual feel to the place. Like there's this weight there that you can feel.
Yeah.
I don't know how to really describe it, but
No, I kind of.
It's something that you can connect with, and through climbing, like find that connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't climbed enough in other places. Like, cathedrals, I guess I don't get that feeling. But like to go to the Blue Mountains and stuff is sort of, I don't know what the feeling's like.
Yeah.
I've climbed, you know, in Bishop. It didn't feel super spiritual to me. Smith Rock felt pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And if you like Ming and Crimps, I think you would like Smith Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like, I think climbing on I think the hardest route I climbed would have been like a 20 or something like that. And it felt like.
Isn't everything just pumpy there?
Yeah.
Like you just get your forearms just get blasted on your warm
very foot pumpy as well for
Yeah.
me, because it's like everything's just like, it's quite thin.
Yeah.
And then now looking back on it, I think I do understand. Like, I think it would be, you know, they say it's whatever that was, like 7A or something like that, maybe 6C plus or something, whatever, 20 years in conversion. It didn't feel like it when I was on it.
Yeah.
You know, like just getting the style of it. But now looking back, I'm like, maybe just like once you get the movement down for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a unique style.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, adjusting to any style takes time.
definitely.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'd love to go out and put some more time in. Smith is stunning. Super stunning. There's some cool stuff happening. Have you got any international trips lined up?
nothing lined up. I'd like to go climb in Hulung in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Because I spent so much time in Laos the past 2 years and previously in Thailand. So it's like been on the radar as like this new crag that's being developed.
Yeah.
And everyone I know that's been has had an awesome time.
Yeah.
But then like longer term, we'll probably leave Australia and live overseas.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Where?
The like main contenders at this stage are New Zealand or Canada.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep. Why in New Zealand?
well, it's all for the climbing. But the Darrens has like an appeal to me. So there's like Airport Wall has these like massive multis that are quite hard.
Cool.
As well as there's a crag called Little Babylon, which looks also amazing.
Yeah.
And then Castle Hill as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of all over. I've only really heard of Castle Hill there.
Yeah.
But then, you know, Canada has a bunch of stuff that.
Yes, I'd love to be around Squamish if I was in Canada.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff there.
And then like also as like a base for exploring a different part of the world. It's like I'd love to go back to Colombia and Mexico and like the west coast of US would be great to go to.
Yeah, it's blew me away with how much is actually there.
Yeah. And there's so much you just don't know about. And, like,
totally. Yeah, for sure. And even you mentioned in Hulung, like I went, I think I had like 3 days climbing there in the end. Maybe it was a little bit more. But that's when I met one of my like good now mates and blaying partners. And there's some cool stuff happening, like actually properly climbing on limestone for the first time.
It's so much fun.
So much fun. Yeah, it's and like if you go out there, we went with Viet Climb.
Oh yeah.
And they teed up, like we were getting pork belly brought out to us for lunch. Like it was just such a unique, like not just the climbing style was different, but like the whole thing was just different. You're not just eating like nuts and chocky bars and whatever to get fuel. You're like they were bringing out all these like really nice cooked, like you're eating like rice out of a bowl with chopsticks, just waiting for the next bird.
It's so lush.
It's so lush.
It's like Tonsai or Green Climbers Home. It's like you do your morning climb and then you go eat like food in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then you go walk the 2 minutes approach back to the crag and keep climbing.
So sweet. Yeah. There's very different lifestyles in climbing, isn't there?
Versus bumming in the bush.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
doing a walk in and being like self-sufficient for the day.
Yeah.
Like a very different experience.
Yeah. What's your go-to crag snack?
Aldi have these like they're like peanut butter bars.
Uh-huh.
They do like a peanut one and almond butter one.
Nice.
And it's like,
That's it.
I'm probably close to getting sick of them, but they're like, they're like crack.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I still haven't found. Now, overnight oats is pretty much what I just pack into a thermos now. And that's just
Eat
like,
it at the
I'll
crag?
I'll just snack throughout that the whole day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't found like one thing where I'm like, that's it. Like that's coming with me, you know?
I definitely am not the best with, I'm fairly good, I think, with my nutrition overall. But then at the crag, it falls apart.
Totally.
Like I'll have my breakfast and then I'll barely eat and I'll get back to camp for dinner and be like, I'm wrecked. I need food.
Yeah. And then like dinners are just like all of the pasture and whatever. So you
eat
just
until you feel
eat
sick.
eat too much. And then the next morning just sluggish.
Yeah.
And repeat it. Aspirations. What do you dream to do in the sport of climbing?
I guess it depends on like the time frame.
Life.
Okay. It's like the biggest one on the life list, which is like feels so far off that it's not even a thing, would be Dreamcatcher in Squamish.
Sure.
But like it's hard.
Yeah.
And then closer to home and shorter term is Punks, I think, is something that I've put a bit of time into, and I think I just need to commit to it and start the siege. Yeah,
cool. Yeah, I think that's also another time where I heard about you. I don't know if I saw you because you're behind the camera, but of Cal's incentive that you're up the top of the camera there.
Yeah.
Told him to take a victory whip or something, or maybe he said he's going to take a victory whip, something like this.
I think he did, and I was like, "That's pretty big."
Yeah, massive.
I think it's safe though.
Yeah. I think when I spoke to him, he was like, there is like the tree that comes out a little bit.
I don't think you'd hit it.
No.
Maybe if you pushed off really hard, because you top
really
out, and you're
out.
standing on a ledge, so you could like jump backwards if you wanted to.
Right. Yeah. Interesting.
But he needed to put the B-roll in that. There was because. The footage is of the send, which is not the most common thing, I think, for climbing films.
Right, sure.
So it's like I'd get into position, film, and then like throw the camera over my shoulder and like Jumar as fast as I could to get to the next position that I had like in my head of where I wanted to film.
Yeah.
And like trying to stay out of his way. And at one point I like kind of jumped over him around.
And this is all on camera, or that's
I just left the camera recording for a lot of it. So some of it is like me shakily holding it out, and then a lot of it's
that's what's been cut.
Yeah. So it's left only the good frames.
Yeah. Just the camera over your shoulder, and you're just like, That's funny. Yeah, I mean that's a super inspiring climb. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to tick that.
Yeah,
nice.
A lot of work, but
I
think it's like I've had maybe 5 or 6 sessions at this point.
Yeah.
And have done all the moves, but the foot hand match is very hard for me.
On the bath?
On the bird bath, yeah. So you like the move into the bird bath isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But then
I say yeah.
like it suits my style. It's like powerful on like to a reasonably good crimp.
Yeah.
But then you have to like stand up to this Gaston thing in a crack
and drop some fingers.
You drop the pinky.
Yeah.
And then stand from memory. It's been a long time since I tried it.
Yeah.
But I could only do that in isolation, pulling in to just do the last like 1 or 2 moves of the foot shuffle.
Whoa.
So.
Crazy. Yeah, it's so interesting to like see people climb in real life, like watching you climb today and being like, damn, he's strong. But then also watching a video and being like, trying to like correlate the two, like how that's a hard move Like obviously it's hard, it's on a 32, but like I always just think when I see strong climbers climb, they'll be like, oh yeah, I can do that. You know, like I don't know, maybe I've got too high expectations.
Yeah.
But videos maybe just don't show the moves well. I know everyone says that I think Cal said that was the hardest move as well.
The forehand match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think by far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did it. Did he like sneak? Maybe he like dropped his front finger or something like that. I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Can't remember.
I know he looked like he walked up it though.
That's a strong man.
Yeah. But there's like the perception of moves is like a very individual thing too. Like the strong climbers are like they're perceiving the holds as bigger than they are, and the distances are smaller. It's like I think it's called like embodied perception or something, where you're like your experiences and context like impacts the way you perceive the world around you.
And that would be hackable as well. Like if you're, do you think, or is that just?
Yeah, I think it's something that just kind of comes naturally as you get experience on like pulling harder moves and doing big moves and smaller holds. You like can look at a big move today, or like look at a big move and be like, that doesn't look that far.
Yeah, I mean, an example today as well was on that blue 7. That
I was just thinking that too.
Yeah. And like for me, just the first like jump I tried and ended up being, you said it was a paddle, and then you tried to skip the paddle and go straight to the good hold, and that. I
don't think that's huge, but it's definitely a forced paddle.
Definitely a forced paddle. But like the fact that came into your realm of possibility to jump to that hold, like I was, you could skip that. Like, yeah, that's the perfect example of what you're saying, where it's just like that, even the thought of that coming into your realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if it's something that I do well, or it's just a skill that you build climbing, is just being creative with movement.
Yeah.
Like I would say my finger strength is a limiting factor for most of the hard climbing I do.
Right.
So I'm always finding tricks to like weird ways to place your foot or do a heel hook or like get super. I'm very good at getting extended. Like,
right.
Just like keeping a foot on and getting super like spanny off it kind of thing.
Interesting. So there's like, I would have thought there would have been correlation to like you enjoying like crimps and then having, I mean, you've obviously got strong fingers, but like the upper tier of stronger fingers, but it's like crimps and then the ability to move your way around crimps without pulling super hard. Yeah.
It's more a style thing than like obviously I have reasonably strong fingers.
For sure. Yeah.
Like I'll be climbing like I don't know if have you met Sam Gullifer?
Yes. Yeah. I was actually, not to throw dates in, but I'm interviewing him after Christmas.
But like I'm not sure if you can do it on his bad hand, which this will probably be a big part of what you talked to him about, his finger injury.
Yeah. I watched the film.
That's awesome. An amazing film.
So sick.
Like a brief belay cameo when he did it.
Oh, yeah.
So I belayed him. I was there when he injured it.
Maybe I didn't notice that. That's my bad.
Like he can one arm hang the Beastmaker middle edge.
Right.
And like I'm at my strongest, I feel like almost like it's possible.
Yeah.
But then we're climbing relatively similar.
Yeah.
And it's just like I have a lot more lank and weight to drag up the wall.
For sure.
So my style has been like informed by that.
Yeah.
I've gotten good at using that and using my shoulders and core to take as much weight off the fingers as possible.
Yep. Yeah, it is so cool how just like the styles are created. Oh, I heard Lee Cossey say something freaking awesome recently. I wish I could remember it. Maybe I'll edit it in here. Because it was basically saying like where our style, it's obviously we're not like choosing our style. Our style is predetermined by like almost the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
And he said it in like a few simple words, which just like resonated super heavily. And it's like obviously what we're good at, that's what we're leaning towards. But the way that he said it was just like it just like clicked a thing in my brain where it's like it's not even conscious the way that we're doing it.
Yeah. It's like learning to climb is the conscious part is off the wall. The learning and getting like building the instincts is the unconscious part of your mind is what's learning to climb.
Yeah. Yeah. And that plays such a big role. Hey?
Yeah.
Plays such a big role. I noticed as well, like today climbing with you, and whether that's coming up through comps kind of created that, I'm not too sure, but like the way that you read routes and like want to know what holds are coming up and positions more so. Like I think I can see sometimes like, oh, that hold,
yeah.
But then also see in the actual body positions and where everything's going. That was really cool to see you do. But then also the execution of that as well. Like you can know what the body positions are going to be, but then actually hitting those body positions and holding them and then moving on to the next one. How much do you feel like this skill of just execution has helped your climbing?
Oh, hugely. Yeah. And like the like route reading I'm doing in the gym and stuff is like very much just like part of the process, especially of flashing a climb, like trying to have a good flash burn, knowing where everything is and then just like giving it a rip kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so much that goes into executing on a climb.
Yeah, there's not a lot of fat. Like with good strong climbers, they don't have a lot of like faff in their climbing. It's not like they're just like jumping on to feel it out. Like it's just like, oh, I'm going to use this try, and I'm like, execute with that try. Which I don't think the weekend warrior or the everyday climber is really doing this, jumping on and climbing. But like watching you do it and see Cal climb as well, just kind of like, see what they're doing and then do that thing is so impressive to do.
But it's not something that only people who climb a lot can do. It's like a practice.
It's just to train.
Learn
thing. This is something that I realize that I probably need to train now.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily hard to train.
Right.
Because you read a climb, you try it, and then what did I read that went right? What went wrong? Why did it go wrong?
Right. That's a part of it.
And then figure out, okay, what's my plan for this section now, and try it again. Or just try the individual move. And
I think that's what maybe I need more of as well, is like putting the energy into the climb before, but then also afterwards is like really sitting with it and not just like, I don't know, breaking down what went wrong and analyzing the actual positions a bit better and stuff like that. This makes sense for sure.
Yeah, I think if you just go into, well, it should be every session almost, and be present and intentional in what you're doing, you will improve. Like that's how you improve.
For sure. Yeah. Or improve faster.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, it's super interesting. There's so many ways just to get better. It's like trying to use all of it at once. There's so much to do. Stretching. Don't do that.
I cannot stand static stretching. Is like the least enjoyable part of climbing for me by a long margin.
I think you have a large consensus on that with you as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just one of those ones. And it, like so many times, I'll like, you're speaking about intentionality, I'll like, in between rests, I'm like, it's the perfect time. Just give me 3 minutes or a minute and a half just in one stretching position. I don't do it.
I'm terrible at resting in boulder sessions. Yeah. I'm sure you saw me today, just like I'd get off the wall and be looking at something else immediately and like rest 30 seconds and pull back onto something hard.
It was a fast pace today for sure, but I was enjoying it. Did you warm up upstairs or?
Yes. I did a hip warm up and like a brief shoulder warm up. Off the wall.
Because when I first saw you just jumped straight on the wall. I'm like, oh shit! All right, let's go.
Yeah, and that's the mobility stuff I can stick to. Is what my like hip warm up is mobility training. Yeah, so it's enough to not regress.
And how long are you doing that for?
A few minutes.
Just get everything moving.
Yeah,
grease the grooves.
It is like, as my favorite part of the hip warm up is like these cross rack squats where you like stay in the low position and try like you like have one leg out, squat down on one side, and then like transfer your weight to the other side, staying as low as you can the whole time, and doing that, like letting the heels come off a few times and put the heels and keep them down.
Yeah, nice. Like, yeah, super low, almost sumo squat transferring.
Yeah, but you're
left
standing
foot.
a bit wider than a sumo squat, and you like roll onto the heel and then get in, like almost a hamstring and hip adductor stretch at the end.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I need something that's like concrete with a warm up. I think that's something that you do every time, pretty much.
Yeah, but it's more just like a habit. Like I don't have a plan for my warm up. I just have these habits that I'm not thinking. I just go and do it.
That's what I find that something like hard to transfer out is like even having these warm up routines indoors, and you're just like, okay, cool. Like I'll do a couple of, shoulder retractions, get my shoulder blades warmed up, and then I'll do a couple of pull ups, and then start like playing on the board, and then maybe I'll do some hip opening things as well. And then you go outdoors, and it was like can't really like if it's like a bad belaying spot, you can't like get down on the ground to do these things. It's just kind of the warm up gets thrown out.
Yeah, I think like I'm the same. But I think if you have an understanding of what's required for whatever route you're doing, you can do like the bare minimum, like specific. Like I know I need a high foot on the right, so I'm going to make sure that my hip flexors are warm so that I can get the height there. But then the rest of the warm up, if it's like a crappy ledge to warm up on, you can warm up by just doing the thing in like really short increments, and like just climb the easy sections of the route, and then just hold positions on hard moves and like really ease into it.
Yeah.
And especially on rock, getting your skin warm is like just as important as anything else.
Yeah.
It's like as your tissues warm up, you have like less like pain sensitization, and you can hold these like sharp holds and stuff.
True. Yeah, right. Oh, interesting. Nice. Is that osteopathy talking, or is that just
I think also just like experience is like like you go, especially climbing on like granite and stuff where it's like super coarse and you're on these like ratty crimps and like the sharp stuff in the grampians, you'll like pull on and try and weight them and just like this hurts. But then after your warm up and after you've done a bunch of moves,
it's fine.
You like are ready to.
It's so true. That's super interesting. Nice. Is there something that we haven't spoken about that you want to bring up?
I think briefly covered like everything. Like we touched on everything that I had like in my mind that I would have wanted to talk about.
Nice.
Yeah. Kind of naturally.
Yeah, it always happens. I never really. I never really know. Yeah, I guess I'm getting better at the skill of like delving deeper into things as well.
Yeah, and picking where you like go off on a tangent kind of thing.
Yeah, sometimes the wrong spot. Still learning that as well. Yeah, interesting. Well, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I've kind of covered most of the things that I wanted to bring up as well. Like, there is actually one more thing, and this is completely for myself and probably other people that may be listening as well, but have a good flight at Arapalee is a climb that I'm like interested in.
Oh yeah.
Very interested in.
That's so funny. I was just taking photos of people the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I don't even know what my questions are around it, but can you tell me some maybe if people are listening, there might be beta spray here, but maybe don't beta spray. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if I can remember a bunch of the route. At least the crux I can remember, I think.
Yeah, right. What would my question be around that? I don't know. I really want to put some time and energy into it. I'd like to climb it.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
I climbed it so long ago.
Don't rub it in. Go.
I did the direct first, actually, so the 27 variant.
Yep.
And then went back, I don't know how long after, to do I was just up there and did the original version and was like surprised at how hard the start was.
Really?
Like I thought that all the grade was of the 25 was in the crocs, but it's like fairly sustained.
Nice.
But it's very crimpy.
Yep.
And reasonably technical.
Yep.
It's like standing on some pretty bad footholds.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, I don't really know what I want from it.
Yeah. Like
without telling me every move, I don't really know what I want from that, but it's just I wanted to bring on that because that's that climb interests me a lot.
Yeah. it's a good one as well for like an intro into climbing above a bolt.
Yeah, okay.
Like the last move of the hard, well, depending on who you ask, but if you ask me, the last move of the hard climbing is like this move into like a good side pull.
Yeah.
And you're reasonably high above a draw.
Yep.
And so that's the flight.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
Quite a big fall.
Cool.
But it's fun. It's a really good route.
Oh yeah, I'll put that on the list. And then I did, you wouldn't believe it, but I've a podcast hasn't released and I've got listener questions.
Right.
I won't say who it is yet, but maybe you'll just know. But this person has asked, why were you up on the multi-pitch of humanality in the dead of night in 2022?
In the dead of night? I don't know if it was the dead of night. We started climbing that in like scorching sun and actually had to wait for the sun to pass.
Yeah.
2022. Oh, unless it's and then I can't, because I've been to Tonsai a few times. I think.
Oh, is that in Tonsai?
Humanality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't have a reference to this question at all.
It's either referring to that or something else, which is probably an off mic'd camera response.
So it's a stitch up.
Yeah. But if it is the first one, it's Sam and I were climbing Humanality and we were taking our time quite a bit. And ended up like at the base of the last pitch and this like thunderstorm was rolling in.
Oh, nice.
I think it's the fastest I've ever like linked rappels together.
Yeah.
Okay. Like we have to get off this thing now.
The storm's coming fast there as well. Ugh. That's like a tropical storms.
Yeah.
Pretty intense. Yeah, that's funny. And then I had one, obviously I knew Cal, so I'm sending Cal a message as well. And he was interested in the future of Taipan, but then also just the futuristic projects that are around.
In terms of rope climbing?
I would assume rope climbing, yeah.
I don't know, there's still lines around, even on Taipan, like I'll be up there and look at some like run or groove and like I'm pretty sure that goes.
Yeah.
But someone's got to go bolt it.
Yeah.
And then put the work in. And then I know at Afterglow there's a few other bolted lines. One of them like speaks to me a lot, which is this like, it'd be kind of this weird like big S shape that I know has been tried a bit. It's probably around a 32.
No,
but
it's still like an open project.
That's open, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's another 2 bolted lines there. I think one of them apparently goes bar 1 move at something quite hard.
Oof.
So
cool. You got some feelers out for those as well.
In terms of trying them?
In terms of, getting some FAs.
Maybe. It's all just a time thing, right?
Totally.
There's only so much time you've got to follow.
Yeah.
I don't really want to force myself into feeling any certain way about where I should be climbing, what I should be doing.
Yeah.
In turn, just like whatever feels right in the moment to do, and like whatever speaks to me as a line or a route, I'll just follow that.
What speaks to you then, like in terms of, we went to aspirations, like the future goals and the big dreams and stuff like that? Like what is just the next thing for you then?
I'm going to Tassie.
Yep.
Soon. I think when this comes out, I'll probably be back.
Yeah.
So spending 2 months there in summer, with lots of ideas and no hard plans.
Cool.
Which will be fun.
Yeah, nice. It's a nice list to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to do a mix of like hard sport climbing, and some trad red pointing, and then some of the bigger like adventure objectives.
Yeah.
So if we get the window and have a partner in the psych, getting up and doing like Frenchman's Cap, which is like at least a few days of walking and climbing, and then Federation Peak as well, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
Which if the confidence is there and the weather and the time, I think I'd like to do Blade Ridge, which I think is the longest continuous climb in Australia.
Whoa.
With like 600 meters of climbing.
Wow. Cool. Massive.
So that would be fun. That's a big day though.
That's a big day.
Maybe it's closer to 400, somewhere in that like range.
Oh, damn.
Just like doesn't really exist here.
Yeah, for sure. Whoa. Oh, cool. I'll be interested to hear about that and probably see some footage and photos and stuff from it as well. But other than that, man, that's, I'm pretty satisfied and it's been fun. So thanks heaps for, not just coming on, but also agreeing to, having a climb before and
it was fun.
filling it out. And then coming here and sitting on the couch and not recording outside. And
it started to clear up.
Yeah, it looks nice now.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Yeah.
I think it's pretty patchy, so it'll probably rain again.
Yeah. Can't get this equipment too wet.
Yeah.
Lovely, dude. But appreciate it. Keep inspiring, keep doing what you're doing. It's cool to see. And I think, getting all this information out here is only going to help grow the Australian climbing scene and culture and everything around it. And what you're doing is doing that as well. So I appreciate you, man. And thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
Absolutely. Cool. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Basically, rock climbing became a way